Hey everyone and welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong bonus campaign. So, we still need to get out of the Tigers Den. And we got at least one more fight ahead of us. Let's activate the drone first, as always. I have no idea how many dudes we'll have to fight down here. But we can see a captain. Alright, more action points for the drone. Like so. And we should be able to flank the captain, no problem. Well, kind of. Let's just move like this. That will use 2 action points. Any more enemies around here? None that we can see. 66%. Yeah, we should just move one more time, I guess. Otherwise, we might waste the laser. And I don't like wasting the laser. There. Not bad. 36 damage. We can probably kill the captain on the first turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Let's see. Stride maybe? Or we can give haste to Hulk, that's not a bad idea. Yep, haste is always nice. That's 4 action points. And let's see. Frost? Or Chi Focus? Yep, that's nice. Missed both, great. Never mind. And missed again, what? Really? Yes, really. There, that's a hit. Come on. We need to kill the captain. We need one more hit. Let's see. Deadeye shot. Missed again. Come on, people. What the heck? We need literally 2 more damage. Really? Well then. Okay, great. We won't be able to kill the captain unless Gobet hits. There, 2 damage, literally 2 damage. Yep, there's one guy over there, and more. Well then, that was slightly unexpected. What the heck? Alright. Well then, I didn't see that one coming. And now our actor is at -1 action points. Okay. What do we want to do then? Probably shoot these guys in the back. Yeah. 59% is not amazing. 30 damage, good. Target leg. There, -1 AP. Nice one. And Hulk can target the Enforcer, because he's closer to the Enforcer. There. 34 damage. And the Enforcer is down. Okay, can we kill these dudes? At least one of them. Chain lightning. I want to move into cover, but I want to kill at least one of them for sure. There, that's a kill, and now we can maybe move into cover or shoot the Enforcer. I think I'd rather move. Yeah, let's move out of the way, at least a little bit. Someone will take the damage, that's kind of unavoidable. And we got more incoming. This is going to be a big fight. From the looks of it. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. They want to catch us. Oh. Oh well, whatever. We got all our action points back. So, first things first. Accuracy for the drone. There. Alright. That Enforcer needs to die. 91% with the laser. I was quietly hoping for a crit, but alright. That's better. And... good. Should we throw a grenade? Captain Enforcer. There's no Grenadier, so we can back up and throw a grenade. But I would like to use something still. There. And now we can back up. Like this, and use Stride. Might as well. And we can use the grenade launcher. Okay, decent. One more. Maybe we should move into cover, and we still need to kill the Enforcer. Let's make sure the Enforcer will die. Gobet needs to move, because this is not very useful at all. No, not really, it's not. Okay, she needs to move, no question about that. And acidic fog. It's not amazing. I think we're better off shooting the enforcer. We only need a tiny little bit of damage. Yeah, that was not good enough. I realize Gobet's damage is terrible, but that's a kill. Alright. We can still use one more grenade launcher. And we still got our mage. So, ball lightning. We are a little bit too far away for that. It wouldn't be very efficient. I could give damage reduction to Isabel and then use that grenade. Yep, let's do that. She didn't even need that, actually. There. And now we can move into cover. Yeah, I guess we didn't actually need that damage reduction. Unless we still want to use something, which we kind of don't, I suppose. They might use a grenade here. But I had to move into cover of some description. Okay. This is fine. How many more will we get? They didn't actually attack anyone. Alright, whatever floats their boat. And haste is still on cooldown, unfortunately, but we still got haste effects. Nice one, 34 damage. And that's a kill. No, that's not a kill, damn it. That was almost a kill, but not quite. She's down to 3 health. What can Rakter do? Not a whole lot, other than take a shot. Only 30%, really. 45. That's not much better. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. Okay. I think this calls for another grenade. Even though we'll hit Hulk, he can take it. There. He only took 7 damage, it's fine. And we killed one person. So, target leg. Oh great, we missed, damn it. I wanted to reduce action points for the shock trooper. Because I don't think we'll be able to kill the shock trooper. On this turn, no. Chain lightning. Not amazing. But it will have to do. We don't have a lot of options, to be honest. Not really. Extra aim. And we can take a few shots, that's about it. We can shoot the captain, yeah, 5 damage. Dispel magic. Increase hit chance. We could heal Hulk for 7. Which isn't super amazing, but alright. What about Isabel? There's still that enforcer in the back. 11 damage. I should have killed the enforcer, actually. We can still try. With the bot, maybe. Okay, one more hit. Gobet can do that. We just need to do, like, 1 damage. There. And what else? That's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. We can reload. And still shoot the captain. Or the shock trooper. And miss with 92% chance to hit, because why not? 1 damage to Hulk. He missed? How do you miss from point blank range with a melee weapon? Not that I'm complaining. There. Have some of this. And some of this. Right, hold on. We can't kill all of them on this turn, at least I don't think so. We killed the captain. I think the guard will be last. So, let's try Frost. Nope. Missed. Disappointing. I'm not using the grenade, that would be silly. We can kill that guy at least. We probably can't kill the guard on this turn, at least that seems rather unlikely. Especially when we miss. Alright. But that's the last enemy right now. We can still take a shot, or we can reload. The grenade launcher, might as well do that. We do have channeled haste again, but there's not much point using it right now. Yeah, there's no point using it right now. Let's just shoot that guy a bit. There. We can actually maybe kill him? Yeah, we killed him. Never mind. That was pretty good. Here, have some more aim. Should have done that in the reverse order, probably. Alright, next. Are we actually done? Yeah, looks like we're done. Well, no, we are still in combat. Interesting. I don't think we're supposed to be in combat right now, but we are clearly in combat. That's strange. End the turn. Yeah, we are still in combat, and I can't leave combat. But there's no combat music anymore? That's very, very strange. Might be a bug. Well, there's our destination. Let's just go in that general direction. Come on, people. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be in combat. But alright. Whatever. This is going to take a moment or two. Let's just run. I don't think there are any more enemies around here. No, there are more enemies. Right. Okay, then. I can't use that because I'm too far away. I can use it now. That was Dispel, damn it. Wrong ability. Okay, let's move into cover with Hulk. Yep, combat music again. That's fine. This is a little bit too far away for the grenade launcher. Let's spread out a bit in case they try to use grenades or something similar. They will likely attack us. They will attack Hulk. We should probably use a medkit. They do have a combat mage. I think this is a combat mage. That was definitely a mage. Yep, we need to use a medkit. And enforcer or shock trooper. Alright, let's use a medkit right now. Advanced medkit should be good enough. There. And we could use shamanic salve. I'd rather save it for something harder, you know. Right, more action points for the bot. Oh, I have to move first, I think. Do we really not have line of sight like that? I guess we don't. I can still do it though. There. That's better. Now, laser. What are these? Combat mage and mage. Let's try to kill the combat mage. Oh great, we missed with the laser. That sucks, because that's the highest damage attack. Let's throw a grenade. They don't have a grenadier or anything like that. Frag grenade. There. 26 damage, not bad. Alright, speaking of grenades, we got more. Might be a good idea to move a little bit closer. Like this. And we'll use the grenade. Nice one. The mage is almost dead. Yep. What else can we do? Chain lightning or ball lightning. 85%. Yep, that's pretty good. Nice. And we definitely killed the mage right now. We can move in with Hulk. That should be safe enough, I think. Well, 54 health on that shock trooper. That is a lot of health. We can't heal. Yeah, we can heal Hulk actually. Alright. And we can give him haste. There. So let's move in. We could attack the mage instead, but 60 health on the mage. Screw it, let's attack the shock trooper. There, nice. 2 crits in a row. There is one more person in the back. Yeah, he got a heal, which is a little bit annoying. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't have moved in with Hulk like that, but we did it, so doesn't matter. -1 AP. There, not bad. We have to kill some of these people right about now. I might even heal Hulk a bit. Yeah, for 22. Let's do that and use lightning bolt. Or chain lightning, whatever you want to call it. Nope, missed. What's up with the misses? Come on. I don't really want to use a grenade right now, because, you know, Hulk will take damage from that. Not bad. Let's kill the mage at least. There. The mage is down. Now we got the shock trooper. And one more guy in the back. Okay, decent. I think we can kill the shock trooper. We can try at least. Yep, he's down. Gobet actually got a kill on a shock trooper. One more guy, and I think we'll be done. But who knows? It's hard to tell. Gobet, she can't really do much other than give someone aim. He will shoot Hulk, yep, which is totally fine. Now, before we move in, let's use the bot. We'll only get one shot like this. And it probably won't be very high chance to hit. 70% with the laser. Yeah, we missed, because of course we did. Well, let's take a shot from the flank. Nope, we missed again. Alright then, looks like Hulk will have to take care of it. Out of ammunition. 39%, a little bit on the low side. We actually hit. I'm not sure if we can kill that guy on this turn. Might not be possible, actually. We can try to stun him. That might be a better idea. I should have stunned him right from the start, instead of now. Now we might as well try to kill him. Okay, 18. We can't do 28 damage. There, we stunned him. Should have started with that, but oh well. It's fine. We got a guaranteed kill right now, basically. He won't be able to do anything. Just take a few shots with Gobet. And take a shot with Rakter. We can actually kill him. Or not, because we missed. Now he's dead. What? Oh, that was Pommel's strike. There, now he's dead. So, can we get out of here already? That would be great. There. Boathouse. We might have another fight in there. That's a possibility. Any more fights? Okay, there's Jomo. The pirate beams a brilliant smile at you. Ah, you return. And the lovely Senior Inspector Shio is with you. Are you ready to go, my friend? Get us the hell out of here. There are patrol boats on their way. He throws back his head and laughs. Marine region patrol boats wallow like pigs in shit. We will run in circles around them. Get to it then, go! Jomo offers her a mocking half-bow, leans into the drunken mistake and punches a button. The entire boat begins to vibrate as the craft's engines roar to life. Best climb in and buckle yourselves down then. This will be a bumpy ride. And we are out of the police station. Water lashes your face as Jomo opens the drunken mistake's throttle. The boat bounces over the surface of the water like a skipping stone, half jolting you out of your seat every time it splashes down. Jomo's voice roars out over the din in a sing-song cadence, joyously barking out a song in Indonesian. Yeah, whatever you say. He pumps his fist in the air, vigorously swinging some imaginary object overhead. Well, he sounds happy. Jomo is happy. You must all join in celebrating his triumph. Our pursuers are shaken, thrown from our trail like a bucket of piss from a poor man's window. And now, your glorious Captain will have you back at your impound yard, where you must feast and drink to his success. Shio holds up a hand. Wait, the impound yard is compromised. Crazed people might even have it surrounded already. We can't go back there. She's right. Lam was a mole, a part of Crazed's conspiracy. They're gonna know everything that he did. Jomo nods, a grave look on his face. I know a place, somewhere that the HKPF cannot approach by land, air, or sea. Jomo will take you there, and then he will try very hard to talk his way out of suffering the consequences. Okay, so where the heck are we going then? Interesting. The Bentang. The drunken mistakes turbocharged motors churn through the open water, leaving a trail of frothy sea behind you. The Aberdeen docks quickly recede into the distance, and Jomo powers you steadily deeper into international waters. In the back of the boat, Shio stands alone, one hand cupped over her ear, shouting into her comlink. You can't make out what she's saying over the roar of the drunken mistakes engines, but from the expression of her face, it isn't going well. Jomo throttles down the engines, nervously staring into the water just beyond the speedboat's hull. You soon discover why. Sea mines. With careful precision, the pirate steers the nimble craft around them, aided only by his skill and a handful of Indonesian curses. As Jomo pilots you through the minefield, a jagged shape in the distance begins to grow larger. It's huge, a slab-like ship surrounded by a number of smaller vessels. Grinning, the pirate... Okay. You step onto the converted barge with unsteady legs. The deck rocks with the rolling motion of the waves, and you can hear the slap of water against the hull below your feet. The air here is permeated with the smells of engine oils and diesel fumes, all intermixed with the sweat of sailors and the sweet aroma of roasting amberjack. Welcome aboard the Bentang, the jewel of the Loho Joa fleet. You will be safe here, safer than you were in the impound yard in Hioi or at your mother's steed. Nothing enters these waters without Captain Otama's permission. Crate and her people don't need to enter the water to hurt us. They have aircraft and drones at their disposal. And this worries you. Take it from me, Hulk. It shouldn't. Look around you. See for yourself. In the distance, a cluster of enormous guns rise above the Bentang's deck. Heavy artillery, coupled with a group of old modern Ares CWIS systems, millions of Nuyen worth of restricted military hardware, all mounted to a creaking barge with a resale value of mid-range sedan. The seabed beneath your feet is littered with the carcasses of countless drones and aircraft. They all met their doom to the roar of the Bentang's mighty guns. Sheets of flying lead-tore wings from fuselages, ripped through cockpits, shredded parachutes to tattered rags. And the waters that she protects are no safer from our enemies. Envision the seabed far beneath your feet. New life springs from the bones of patrol craft, coral of thousand hues, sprouting like a weed from the bloated bodies of those fools who have dared to trespass here. Our minds make short work of those who approach by sea. An elvish crewman steps forward and claps a hand onto the orc's shoulder. His voice comes out in a breathy rumble. Jomo speaks the truth, Shadowrunner. Nothing can approach this ship and live. I don't doubt it. That's some impressive hardware you've got over here. He smiles, his smile broadens. Perspective, I like that. Captain Otama is waiting for you below decks. In your place, I would not keep her waiting long. Jomo favors the pirate with a nod. Tao speaks the truth, friends. Captain Otama is a delightful woman, possessed of many virtues, but patience is not one of them. We should be on our way. They will not wait for you in that rusted hulk that you call home. The one that corporate people towed here is over there. The Kraken is here, but she isn't seaworthy. How did you... I made some calls. Shio rubs her temples, squinting. She looks exhausted. Amazing how much freight you can move with a tugboat and a couple of industrial lifting airframes. It must be nice being able to call in favors from a megacorp on a whim. It didn't happen on a whim, believe me. My relationship with corporate is beyond strained at the moment. You can talk with your friends later. Now go to Otama and be quick about it. I tell you this for your own good. He's right. Wait for me at the Kraken. We'll catch up after I'm done with the tour. You heard the man. I'll call you if we run into trouble. As you say, my friend, I shall inspect the Kraken and see if anything was damaged during transit. Sure, Hulk, you're with me. We have a captain to meet. Alright, so that was quite interesting. Meet Captain Otama is our next mission objective. But we're going to do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.